Most of us have hit rock bottom, and that's when we come to God. Our world was completely turned upside down. That's when we run to God. So you're going to come to God. You're going to come to God weak. You're going to come to God stumbling. You're going to come to God in darkness, looking at His light. You're going to come to God with stains and messed up lives and messed up this. And listen, you can say, well, but Pastor Jason, your life wasn't anything like mine. Yes, it was. Now, we may not have had the same sin, but we had sin in our lives. And the same grace that saved you is the same grace that it took to save me. Yes, my parents raised me up in church, but there had to be a day that I had to realize, and I think sometimes this is even tougher than people who were out in the world and really messed up and had drugs and alcohol. I think it's sometimes tougher for us church folk to remind ourselves that we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity, and we needed a Savior even though we grew up on a church pew, that we needed the same grace of God in our lives that the guy out there on the bar stool that recognized on Saturday night, my life is going nowhere, and showed up on church on Sunday morning and had his life radically changed around. It's the same grace of God. For the grace of God hath appeared unto all men. And then when it appears to you, you have to make a decision that is God's best. I may be at my worst, but God's plan and God's desire for my life has nothing to do with my best. It has everything to do with His best. And according to John 3:16, I got His best. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. He gave a gift that nearly bankrupted heaven, so that my life, when it was bankrupt, automatically received the wealth of heaven into my life by accepting Jesus Christ. Listen, God's desire for you is His best and not yours.